Good morning. This is Michael. This is my PIDP 3250 Instructional Strategies Assignment 4, my Student Engagement Technique, Set 44, Post-Test Analysis by me, Michael Felgner. Set 44, the post-test analysis, has a primary mode for the individual. Its activity focus is analyzing and writing. The duration of the activity is a single session or a single test, and it has high online transferability. The description and purpose. The post-test analysis is a two-step process that assists learners to develop better awareness of their test preparing and test taking skills. The post-test analysis is a tool for developing metacognitive awareness and self-regulation. Step 1. After taking an exam, but before submitting it for grading, learners predict their score, list their study strategy, rate their efforts, and identify what was easy about and what was difficult about the exam they just took. Step 2. When learners have received their graded exams, learners are asked to write about their emotional responses to the score and to compare them with their prediction. Then to analyze each exam question for their thinking skills required, such as recall, application, and analysis, as well as the source of the question. Was it from a textbook, a lecture, or homework assignment? This set requires the instructor to invest significant time to design an effective test and to set up a structure for students to do post-test analysis. This set should be used, my dog is scratching on the ground. This set should be used early in the term to allow students to apply what they have learned to subsequent exams. Sorry for my... What does metacognitive awareness mean? Metacognition is the awareness of one's thinking and the strategies one is using. In other words, think about your thinking or thinking about your thinking, and enable students to be more mindful of what they're doing or learning and why, and how the skills they are learning might be used differently in different situations. Your powers of analysis, your thinking about your thinking, why do you hold the position you hold, etc. What are examples of metacognition? Examples of metacognition activities include planning how to approach a learning task, using appropriate skills and strategies to solve a problem, monitoring one's own comprehension of text, self-assessment, self-assessing, and self-correcting in response to self-assessment, evaluating progress towards the completion of a task. Metacognitive skills are generally divided into two types. 1, self-assessment, the ability to assess one's own cognition, or the ability to think about your thinking. And 2, self-management, the ability to manage one's own cognitive development. Successful adult learners use a range of metacognitive skills, and effective teachers attend to the development of these skills. And as my role as the instructor, it's very important that I become an effective teacher at attending to the development of my learners' metacognitive skills and awareness. Metacognitive skills are necessary to understand how it was performed. According to Ridley, Schultz, Glantz, and Weinstein, the metacognitive learning strategies that autonomous learners can make use of included taking conscious control of learning, planning and monitoring learning strategies in progress, correcting errors, reflecting on the effectiveness of learning strategies, and making changes to learning behaviors and strategies accordingly. The control of autonomous learner exerts over his learning demonstrates his capacity to take control of his own learning. There are a number of fabulous metacognitive awareness tools. The Metacognitive Awareness Inventory, which is a list of many, many questions. This particular one has about 50 questions plus. Maybe 100 questions plus. Yeah, so there's about 100 questions in total. Pre-assessment, self-assessment of content, self-assessment of self-regulated learning skills, think alouds for metacognition, concept mapping and visual study tools, classroom assessment tools, metacognitive note-taking skills, reflective writing, which is something that all the PIDP students have done a lot of, wrappers, and retrospective post-assessment. Here are my references. And Creative Commons logo, PIDP 3250, set 44, over and out.